You know that feeling when you're sitting at your desk, staring at your to-do list, and suddenly realizing 3 hours have vanished into thin air. Or when you're so focused on a project that you forget to eat, sleep, or even blink. Well, buckle up, because we're about to dive into the wild world of ADHD. And trust me, it's not just about being hyper or distracted. Did you know ADHD isn't just about hyperactivity? Some of the most overlooked symptoms could be affecting your daily life without you realizing. That's right, folks. ADHD is like an iceberg, and we're only seeing the tip of it. Now here's the problem. Many people misunderstand ADHD as simply being distracted or too energetic. It's like thinking a smartphone is just for making calls. You're missing out on a whole world of features. This misconception prevents adults and teens from recognizing the condition in themselves. They might be struggling with symptoms they never knew were related to ADHD. But why does this matter? Well, undiagnosed ADHD can lead to a whole host of issues. We're talking struggles with work, relationships, mental health, and self-esteem. It's like trying to navigate a maze blindfolded. You might eventually find your way out, but it's going to be a lot harder and more frustrating than it needs to be. The real kicker: awareness is often too focused on childhood stereotypes, leaving adults in the dark about their own experiences. Let's dive into some of these surprising symptoms, shall we? First up, emotional dysregulation. You know those moments when your mood shifts faster than a chameleon on a disco floor? Or when you find yourself overreacting to something minor and you can't figure out why? This isn't just you being moody. It's a common ADHD symptom that often flies under the radar. These rapid mood shifts and frustrations can feel like they come out of nowhere, but they're actually a key part of the ADHD experience for many people. Next on our list is time blindness. This is the superpower of always running late, losing track of hours, or underestimating how long tasks will take. It's like your internal clock is set to a completely different time zone, and it's constantly changing. This hidden struggle can wreak havoc on jobs and relationships. You might find yourself constantly apologizing for being late or scrambling to meet deadlines you thought were days away. But what if I told you ADHD can actually make you too focused? That's right, we're talking about hyperfocus. It's the ironic twist in the ADHD story. Sometimes, instead of being distracted by everything, you become so locked in on one thing that you forget everything else. It's like having tunnel vision, but the tunnel is filled with whatever has captured your attention. You might start a project at 9 p.m. and suddenly it's 3 a.m. and you haven't moved, eaten, or even noticed the passage of time. Now, let's talk about sensory sensitivity. Ever feel like the world is just too loud, too bright, or too everything? This isn't just you being picky. It's a real symptom that many people with ADHD experience daily. You might find yourself overreacting to sounds, lights, fabrics, or touch. It's like your senses are dialed up to 11, and there's no volume control. This often overlaps with anxiety or autism, but it's a common experience for many with ADHD. Let me share a quick story with you. There was this young professional. Let's call her Sarah. Sarah always thought she was just lazy or bad at adulting. She'd struggle to get to work on time. Her emotions would swing wildly throughout the day, and she'd often find herself hyper-focused on tasks, to the point of forgetting to eat or sleep. It wasn't until she learned about time blindness and emotional regulation issues that she realized these weren't character flaws. They were symptoms of ADHD. This realization led her to get a proper diagnosis, and suddenly, her whole life made more sense. So, what can you do if you're resonating with any of this? Here's a practical tip. Try self-reflection and journaling. Take a week to track your symptoms And I'm not just talking about distraction. Look for patterns in your emotions, focus, and daily struggles. Are you constantly running late? Do you find yourself overwhelmed by sensory input? Are there times when you're so focused you forget the world around you? Jot it all down, and if you're seeing a lot of these patterns, it might be worth consulting a specialist. Now, I've got a question for you. Did any of these symptoms surprise you? Maybe you've been experiencing some of them without realizing they could be related to ADHD, or perhaps you're thinking of someone in your life who shows these signs. Either way, I want to hear from you. Drop your own experience in the comments. Your story could help someone else finally understand what they've been going through. And hey, while you're at it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. You never know who might need this information. ADHD isn't just about being distracted or hyper. It's a complex condition with many facets. By spreading awareness, we can help more people recognize these symptoms in themselves or others and get the support they need. Remember, understanding is the first step towards managing ADHD effectively. Whether you're dealing with time blindness, emotional roller coasters, or sensory overload, know that you're not alone. There are strategies and support systems out there to help you navigate life with ADHD. So, take a deep breath, be kind to yourself, and keep learning. Who knows? The quirks you've been struggling with might just be superpowers in disguise. Until next time, stay curious, stay compassionate, and keep exploring the fascinating world of neurodiversity.